Hello everyone, it's Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a detailed review on this brand new Dreame H15 Pro Carpet Flex cordless wet floor dry mop. Now, in this video, I'm going to unbox it. We're going to see how this thing actually works. I'm not really sure exactly how it's going to work. It's a wet dry floor mop, which I'm used to those, but it also has a roller that you can put on and it will vacuum carpet dry. And it missed a little bit of air as it's vacuuming in the tube so that your vacuum, instead of it being dust, ends up being liquid. So that's going to be exciting, but I have absolutely no idea how this is going to work. I did buy this with my own money. I wasn't paid for this video, so this will be my honest opinion. It is $700. Now, it's not on sale. I anticipate it going on sale, but this is just a really steep price tag, $700. Again, I bought it with my own money, wasn't paid for this video, but I do use links. So if you purchase a product using the link in my video or on my website, justadadapproved.com, the product doesn't cost you anymore, but I do earn a small commission from the sale. So right now, it does not have the Just a Dad sticker seal of approval. We've got a long way to go. There's a lot to talk about here. In this video, I'm going to put it together. I'm going to show you what comes in the box, put it together, kind of talk about a few things. Then we'll actually do the wet dry floor mop, which I think it'll do okay, but we're going to actually vacuum up carpet. You know, I've never put one of these on carpet before. So I hope I'm pleasantly surprised. So here's everything that comes in the box. We've got a handle we've got to install. I like that it comes with a paper manual. It's full of good information. We do get some Dreame solution. This is the floor cleaning. This is for carpet brush. The brush for hardwood floors for mopping is already installed, which I'll show you. We do get a brush for cleaning and a hair cutting tool on top of it. An extra filter that goes in the dirty water tank. This is the base station. It says it uses 100-degree hot water cleaning. There's this heat bar. That's going to dry the mop roller. And then this is where it charges it. And it's got some little storage here. You can store things. But this is kind of a big base unit. It's got, looks like some fans, maybe intakes there, power cord. So 120 volts, 60 hertz, 640 watts when it's drying and charging. Power cord's 2-prong, it's 6 feet long. The base unit is 11 or 12 and a quarter inches or 31 centimeters. And then front to back about 15 or 39 centimeters. You know, height varies. In the front's about 10 centimeters. To the back's about, 16. Here's the handle that we're going to install. There's a power button. There's a mode button. This is supposed to be for the self-driving wheels. And this is for self-cleaning when we're all done. So there is an electrical connection on the bottom of this, so we got to be really careful. So around back is where you're going to put it. So that detent goes to the front. So push it in, it should click into place. Right up front is the dirty water tank. So let's talk about the dirty water tank. There is a sensor down there. So this thing can sense, it's a little hard to see. I want to show you there's a sensor, yeah. Right there, that white thing in the middle is a sensor, a dirt detection sensor. When you're in auto mode, if it's mopping up a really muddy mess, it's going to ramp up the suction and the solution. And then as the floor gets clean, it ramps the solution and water down. That helps save battery and water. And then we have a water tank. You just lift straight up. There's your water tank. Now it does have this big cover. It does come off with a screwdriver. Here's the water tank. You're going to fill this up with just regular tap water, and then you're going to add one cap full of the Dreame multi-floor solution to this. So fill that up with water, put the cap on. Now, you don't have to take this hard cover off to change the brush roller. Pull that, and they're labeled. Just pull this straight out. This is the hard floor brush. And we look over here, this is the carpet brush. Now, it's got bristles and some rubber things there. Again, same size. This is for wet floor mopping. When you want to change, you have to pull that off when you get a new mop roller. Now, whenever it's on the base station and it does a wash, it washes this with really hot water. It does not wash this with hot water, but it does wash it with room temperature water. It doesn't want the bristles with hot water to be degraded. So whenever you want to do carpet, then you simply just put this on and click that into place. Kind of push it in, click. There's a little guard. We're going to take that out, though. We're going to do hardwood floor first. Pull that out. there is a little, oh, this thing right here is like a thing that comes down. So if you want bigger chunks and debris to go in, yeah, so a guard comes down. So if you want more suction, you would put that down. If you want bigger chunks to come in, you would put that up. Now, the reason you might take this off is for cleaning. Rotate these all 45 degrees or 90 degrees and then lift. It's a little tricky. It lifts straight up. Okay, so this really has nothing in it, just would need clean. There's that thing that comes down. Here is where the water is shot out. There's the motor, don't get that wet. It does have a really big comb. And then there's the suction port right here. This is where it's going to suck up all the dirty water and when it vacuums your floor. So when you have this one on, it's going to vacuum your floor. It doesn't put water out here, but it says in the tube, it's going to vacuum the dry material in, and then inside this tube, it's going to miss some water. So as the dry material is going up, it's wet, then it becomes wet, and it goes into the dirty water tank. But when this has the floor mop on, this floor mop is being continuously wet with these ports right here. And then the dirty water is being scraped off and sucked up into the dirty water tank. So again, you don't have to take this off for changing the brush. It is a little tricky getting on and off. I wish it was in there just a little bit easier. There. Then you just make sure it's flush, turn these, and they should stop. Okay, I've got the clean water tank filled up. I don't have any solution in it. You can just put water in here, that's fine. Let's talk about the dirty water tank. I like that it has this little handle that unseats that seal. Sometimes that can be really hard to get off, as the case is now. So that's just where the dirty water tank goes. Again, when it lies flat, there's the max. When it's standing, there's the max. So when it's vacuuming solid, you can go a lot higher. There's the filter. You will have to clean this filter once in a while. It is reusable. Just let it dry in the sun before you use it again. Looks like there's just a lot going on here. You'll have to wash this and clean this all up sometimes, but after every use, pretty much. But a lot when you're like vacuuming them up like a big cereal mess, a lot of like the Cheerios and stuff will be caught here. And then you can, I'm not sure if that's supposed to come off or not, but you would just grab it and put that stuff in there. So a lot going on in that dirty water tank. Let's reinstall it. We want to put the bottom in first, rotate it. You always want to hear that click. Now it's a little on the heavy side. There's a lot going on here. Here's your voice prompt switch. If you don't like the voice prompts, you can hit that and turn them down and then all the way off. So and it does have self-driving wheels. So let's hold that. Let's turn it on. You're in smart mode. Turbo mode. Quiet mode. Smart mode. That's the AI mode. Okay, so I kind of made a mess. I forgot to put the brush roller in. I thought this thing was a piece of junk. I'm like, it's leaking everywhere. I can't believe this. It's awful. And it's all my own doing. Okay, don't forget to put, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. We're gonna do mopping. All right. Okay, now let's do this. Okay, much better. Much better. The self-driving wheels are assisting. I've got a bunch of water to pick up from my mistake. I do like, well, we're getting that, see, they can't figure out what to do. See, the self-driving wheels, will just spin sometimes. They all kind of see. Yeah, see that wheel? I'm not a big fan of self-driving wheels, but it definitely is assisting. So, powerful traction. I'm not sure what balance. I'm not sure what that does actually. Doesn't talk a whole lot about it. So, all right. Turbo mode. There was a little bit of, it feels jumpy, like a. It doesn't have a suction only mode. Okay. Well, that was a clean floor. Let's try it now on a dirty floor. Okay. One thing I don't like. Normally on these wet floor dry mops, like I want to take it to another room. So what I do is I want to tilt it. I want to tilt it onto itself so that I can, but now to go to another room, I can't tilt it. There it tilted. It didn't want to tilt. It like, you got to go real slow. It doesn't want to tilt. I know it's a little thing, but you want to travel from room to room, and that's kind of a big thing in my book. No. Oh. Normally you grab one and you just tilt it and you travel to the room. And then when you want to get it down, you put it down and then you go. That's how they normally work. Okay, we got a big mess, chocolate syrup, some cereal, long hairs. We've got the wet floor dry mop on. We're gonna turn it on. It's got self-driving wheels. All right, it's ramping up the suction. It's showing that the floor is dirty. Doing a good job cleaning. Chocolate syrup, that can be really hard to get off. We may have to go to turbo mode. Now it does lie flat also. Again, with the self-driving wheels, that does help it go back and forth. All right, looks like this floor is clean. We got quiet mode also. Let's stand it upright. Let's put it on the dock.
Start charging.
Let's do a self-cleaning cycle. If I press it once, it's going to do a light self-clean. If I press it again real quick after the first time, it'll do a deep clean. So let's just do...
Start normal soaking self-cleaning with hot water. Press the self-cleaning button within 30 seconds to start deep soaking self-cleaning with hot water.
There's the dirty water tank. So I think it did a pretty good job of cleaning this floor. Looks like we have a count percentage up. So that's going to count all the way up to 100%. Okay, and there's kind of a status indicator too. Here, and a percentage. I really can't take anything off. It says it uses hot water. I don't know. I don't know how it can heat the water up. Maybe there's an internal heater. Now the cleaning part is loud, but when it dries, it shouldn't be super loud, but we'll see. When it's done, we're gonna put that roller on. First, we'll empty the dirty water tank. I've got the test already set up. Kitty litter, coffee, confetti, long hair. All right, it's been going at it for a while. Oh, we're at 97%.
Self-cleaning complete. Please clean the used water tank.
All right, let's go empty that.
High-speed drying. Lasts about 30 minutes.
Oh, so 30 minutes. That's the drying of the mop roller. So it's using a combination of a fan and that bar on the bottom. That like iron bar they call it. There's a Cheerio right there. It does kick this fan on to draw some of that hot air up into the dirty water tank. I'll put a link to this, and it shows this is a really good brush for cleaning. And I also like to use the scrubbing bubbles because these things can stink. All right, use the handle, break the seal. Ooh, there's all the... So it did a good job of separating. We can take this to the trash can now and just empty that out. All right, now let's see how it did. Wow, did a good job. So now we gotta get this all cleaned up. I'm excited for the test, the carpet test. I don't think it's gonna do very good, but I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. How did the filter do? Oh, that comes out. Filter's fine. I didn't know this came out. Learned something new. This has like a trap in it. Maybe this is more for when it's vacuuming carpet. I don't know. So it slides in this little tray right here. All right, we'll have to stop this, but it doesn't really quiet it down. I don't want to touch that. That's really hot. Oh, there's hot air coming right here. And there's some cereal chunks. Okay, let's install this and do carpet. Okay, let's take this off. That is a little hard to get out. Did a good job of cleaning it. It's warm. It's starting to get dry, so it did a good job of cleaning. Carpet. I notice this is a little hard. You want to make sure and push that all the way in and then push that in. You have to have the water tank full, the dirty water tank empty. Well, not empty, but I would think some room in it for it to do this. Not sure what to do for carpet. I'll try it both ways. Okay, let's turn it on.
Smart mode.
So I know that I'm in vacuum mode because I got this little symbol right there. Smart mode.
Turbo mode.
I'm gonna do turbo mode. Oh, and you're supposed to go to
Powerful traction.
powerful traction when you're on carpet. Oh, wow. That's kitty litter. Wow, it's actually doing a really good job. There's the long hair. It has self-driving wheels. It has the auto sense even when it's vacuuming. It's relatively easy to push back and forth. It has self-driving wheels. Okay, I'm a little speechless right now. Now, we got a lot to examine here. It actually vacuumed. I mean, not the best vacuum in the world. Maybe need to go over it a little bit more, but I'm just kind of like in shock. I have it on max. I kind of like the self-driving on carpet. That's what that's for. Balance is for hardwood floor. Powerful traction's for, I have thick carpet. I kind of like self-driving. Maybe cordless vacuum cleaners ought to think about this. It adds a lot more weight. This is kind of fun. We'll see with the cleanup though. Oh, I wonder. Oh, I can vacuum up a mess on hardwood floor. Oops. Let's put a little kitty litter. Dry vacuum only. Kitty litter is so hard. Yeah, it gets pretty close to the edge. I tell you, I'm impressed. Yeah, you definitely want to change that to balance when you're on hardwood floor. It's too aggressive. This is quite enjoyable. Oops. What did it say? It said something. It's saying something about the brush roller. Now we would do a self-cleaning. I just want to examine it real quick. This is too exciting. Again, it sprays water inside the tube. I'm gonna do the self-cleaning. I just want to examine all this. Let's just, I mean, it's gonna be dirty, I know. It's got some long hairs on it, we'll see. And it did turn my dust into liquid. All right. Okay, let's clean it.
Start charging.
All right, let's do the self-cleaning.
Start normal soaking self-cleaning.
It knows
Press the self-cleaning button
that the
within 6
vacuum's
seconds to
installed.
start
That's what that
soaking
symbol there means. It
self-cleaning.
means you have the different brush roller installed. So now it's going to wash the other brush roller with room temperature water, not hot. It washes this with hot. Just curious if a fan blew up that or not. We've got our countdown up timer. It's making all kinds of noises. It's not the quietest self-cleaning. It's got a ways to go, so I'll let you know if I hear any more noises or. Ooh, there's a bunch came out. Okay, that took about 15 minutes. It said it was complete. Now it's going into a self-drying mode with the vacuum roller. So that's still pretty dirty. I don't know how long that's going to hold up with vacuuming. There's the fan. All right, we got to take it off. It's got some water. So it's sopping wet, so it definitely needs dried. All right, let's go. There's a mess there. Let's go empty this. Okay, use the handle. So your dry material now turns to liquid. And I'm gonna take that to the trash can and empty it. Again, this, I don't know what this is, but let's take this off. Filter didn't get dirty. But now you're going to be dumping liquid with quite a bit of stuff in it down your sink. So we got to get this all clean. I'm on the fence for this. I don't know what to think right now. I'm trying to think of a place for it. It's new technology for sure. Kind of a big cleanup. Now, I will be giving it a Just a Dad sticker seal of approval, but we've got to talk about this first, okay? I don't know if I don't have a need for something like this. There's quite a bit of cleanup. Turning your dirt off your floor into a liquid requires now you to strain it so it doesn't go down your sink. Yeah. But they did do it. They did pull it off. That's the thing. So I wish I had a place for it. Real Just, yeah, it's got the dirt sensor. 5-minute quiet drying. It wasn't super quiet. And that 5 minutes is only with the mop roller, not with that. That's going to take quite a while. Hardwood floor. Pet fur. Yeah, it did a good job with not tangling. They call it the mist lock. It's spraying water as it's vacuuming up dry material. It does lie flat. They all lie flat now. It's kind of heavy. The wheels I do like on carpet, not so much on hardwood floor, but they do help. So there was a little bit of this water left. I mean, when it dried, it might have gotten rid of that. So but it did clean this pretty good. And it cleaned that. I mean, it's doing as advertised. I mean, it's a little on the heavy side. I don't have a need for it, but they did pull it off, which but you can't. I'm trying to think, could you go, like once this is washed, you'd have to let that dry before you went and vacuum dry material. So you got to kind of coordinate things a little bit. If I wanted to dry vacuum first, and then I would have to take that out or let it dry, then do wet. It's just a lot going on here. For $700, I think I would get probably a $200 or $300 wet dry floor mop and probably a $200 or $300 cordless vacuum cleaner. So this is just too much. It's got the sticker. If you have a reason for this, let me know. I just can't think of the reason to have this right now. But I showed you, it does work. It does do I thought it did a great job vacuuming. I mean, it's not the most powerful vacuum, but it did way more than I thought it was going to do. It's a good wet floor dry mop. This floor is clean. Did a good job with that. So, I mean, it's got some proven results. It's just kind of a weird thing about it. I don't know. Again, I will be giving these scoring systems. I'll put this on my website, justadadapproved.com. The 2 narwhals failed earlier today. I had 2 bad narwhals. The S30's bad out of the box, and the S30 Pro both. There's like $1,000 worth of floor cleaners here. They're both bad. Thankfully, I'm within my 30-day window. I'm boxing them up, sending them back. That one, the dirty water tank air came on after using it half a day. This one, the brush roller never turned. So the Pro just dead. I'm getting set up to do the Ace. Roborock's getting into this market. This is their most expensive one. Does steam, I think. F25 Ace. So look for this video coming really out. F25 Ultra. I did buy all the Tinicos. These are the brand new ones. This is my favorite, the Mova X4 Pro. This is my favorite one right now. It's my number one for 2025. And it's like 400 bucks, but it's just a floor mop. And so here are the floor mops that I've tested. Even the Dyson one, it's okay. But out of all of these, I've got the Crosswave. I've got almost all the Tinicos. I got some more of the Dreames. They do okay. Starting to get into the Roborox. Narwhal's starting to get into the original Shark ones. They're kind of oldie but goodie. They don't change a lot. So I look for a scoring system coming up on here that's really hard to beat this. There's my original best, the Tinico S5 Blue. That's kind of a, there's some more advanced things now, like that one doesn't dry the mop pad, but boy, the price has really come down on that. So I do testing. I buy these with my own money. That way I can give you my honest opinion on them. Here's my floor cleaners. I've done quite a few floor cleaners, vacuums, and cordless vacuum cleaners. Then I got some robots down here. This is where future testing. These are some oldies but goodies. I brought most of the iRobot Roombas down here. They're just okay. There's just such better ones. And then this is the old Roombas that are just absolute awful. Here's the old Roborox. They still do okay. They're just not very good suction. That old Eufys S1 and S1 Pro. I'm anxious for the S2 to come out. So these are down here just kind of taking a nap. Same with the E25. I don't really recommend these anymore. There's just been too many problems with them. They're just okay, but I did have a bad unit. I've had quite a few problems with them. Then we got the old Sharks. Yeah, just old Sharks. They are okay, but we've just got such advanced features now. So stick around. I'm going to show a little commercial. I'm going to show you my website. It's just, I really do appreciate everybody's support. When you can use my website, it just helps out so much being able to do these videos. This is what I do for a living. I want to get you the best product at the best price. JustADadApproved.com. And again, those are links. If you purchase the product using those, the product don't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. Here's what my website looks like. Here's where you can sign up for the email list. If you scroll down here, here's the current robots that are on sale. All you got to do is click on the button there. It's going to take you to Amazon. And here are my number 1 through number 12 picks. And I'm adding others as the price goes down. And I will be adding the Dreame Matrix 10, the Mobius 60. I also review other products. So up here, I do carpet cleaners. These are my best portable spot cleaners and upright cleaners. These are ones that I have tested and absolutely love. And you can find the video for these also. I even have some fun categories, gifts dads will love, gifts under 50. These are just items that I have myself that I use all the time. And for a while, I reviewed several coffee makers. So this is just a small list of the coffee makers that I reviewed, but these are some of the best ones. And when I was reviewing coffee makers, I branded my own coffee. Click on Buy My Coffee. It'll take you to my coffee website where you can purchase Just a Dad Simple Sip coffee in the K-Cup form, whole bean, or already ground. There's also a frequently asked questions. There's also a contact me. If you fill that out, if you got a question, I'll try to get to your email as soon as I can. And when the big Amazon deals come up, again, I take pictures. I show you exactly the robots that I approve of, and then I give you a link that's where you can purchase it. Again, if you click on this link, it's going to take you right to Amazon. If you end up purchasing the product doesn't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. I want JustADadApproved.com to be your go-to place to find the products that I highly recommend and love, and I know you'll love also. And I'm going to start getting into more written reviews. I know I do a lot of video reviews, but I'm going to start transcribing those into written reviews that are kind of easy to read and followed by a link. Also on Just a Dad Approved, when we have the big sales, we got Black Friday coming up. I'm going to list all the sales and I'll have really quick access for you. So if you're just looking for the best robot to buy, go to JustADadApproved.com. There'll be a little spot you can click on and purchase the product. So thanks everybody. I absolutely love what I do and I couldn't do it without your support. I also have channel memberships. So we're having a lot of fun. I'm starting to do more live streams, and in those live streams, you can have a custom emoji. We're having fun with it, kind of spinning mop pads, roller mop pads. So check out my channel membership. It's also another way of helping support my channel. But during these question and answer periods, I'm going to try to schedule them on a regular basis, and you can just ask me any question you would like. Here's my YouTube channel. If you click on memberships, here's what the custom emojis look like. I only have 4 of them so far, but as we get more members, we can create more emojis, and I'll create an emoji to whatever everybody else decides. So thanks everybody for watching. If you could, please like, subscribe, and check out my website, justadadapproved.com.